Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about a GOAT. We're going to be going over Michael Jordan's most iconic moments in the NBA. There's a lot of them, so we just had to pick and choose here, but sit back and enjoy as we dive right in. First up, the dunk from the free throw line. The 1988 Slam Dunk Contest was one of the best dunk contests in NBA history, as two of the greatest players would square off in the finals. Dominique Wilkins was one of the best dunkers in the league, dominating under the basket for the Hawks, yet even he couldn't dethrone the king in Michael Jordan. Wilkins put on a phenomenal performance, yet he was bested by Jordan in what would become one of the most famous dunks of all time. In front of his home crowd in Chicago, Jordan would pay homage to Julius Erving, one of his childhood idols, by recreating his dunk from the free throw line that Erving displayed in 1976. Not only did the dunk get a perfect 50 and seal the title for Jordan, it would become the face of his brand for several years to come.
In the slam dunk contest, Jordan capitalized on those iconic images that keep him young forever and will also sell those shoes forever.
So he did that like spur of the moment. This wasn't a planned thing like it is now. He just went back and did his thing. Wipe the slates clean. Jordan eyeing the free throw line, some inspiration from an NBA icon. More than 75 feet.
Just a little over the line.
Shucks, man. I can't do it.
Next up, the flu game. The flu game is one of the most impressive and memorable performances, not just by Jordan, but any pro athlete. Going into Game 5 of the 1997 NBA Finals, the Bulls were struggling to keep up with the Utah Jazz and their impressive duo of John Stockton and Karl Malone. The series was looking like a home-and-home series, and both teams would win their first two games at home to send the series to a crucial Game 5 in Utah. However, all the attention was on Jordan, who had been suffering from flu-like symptoms for several hours before tip-off. Despite feeling like he could pass out at any second, Jordan insisted on playing, and boy, did he play. Jordan scored a game-high 38 points, including the shot that helped secure a 90-88 victory for the Bulls. The Bulls would then go back home and win Game 6 off a last-second shot from Steve Kerr to clinch their 5th NBA title. Who knows how the series would have unfolded if Jordan hadn't played Game 5, but every Bulls fan is surely glad that he did. Next up, the shrug. Jordan was no doubt one of the best players in the league almost every year that he played, and both he and the league acknowledged that, as he won back-to-back league MVP titles in 90 and 91. Yet going into the 92 season, Jordan was gathering comparisons to Portland Trail Blazers guard Clyde Drexler. Fans around the league would argue throughout the season on who was the better player, and it came down to the wire when the two teams met in the 92 finals. Going into Game 1, fans expected a back-and-forth battle between the two superstars, yet Jordan showed why he was the superior player. Jordan would outscore Drexler 35-8 in Game 1, including knocking down a finals record 6 3-pointers in the first half alone. After he knocked down that 6th tray, Jordan would look to the sidelines and just shrug his shoulders, almost saying that he couldn't believe it. The shrug would go down in history and the Bulls would cruise to their 2nd consecutive title. Next up, the last shot. In one of the most iconic moments in NBA history, Jordan would hit the most memorable shot of his career and effectively put a close on the Bulls dynasty in the process. The Bulls were battling the Jazz once again in the '98 finals, and the Jazz had clawed their way back into the series, winning 2 straight games to trail in the series 3-2 going into Game 6. It looked like the Jazz might easily force a Game 7 with Scottie Pippen dealing with back pain. Yet Jordan and Dennis Rodman seemed like they were in a rapid decline. But just like usual, Jordan refused to lose as he would put up 45 points, including the game-winning shot with just over 5 seconds left in the game. Jordan stripped Karl Malone of the ball and raced down the court to try and take the final shot. Jordan went one-on-one with Byron Russell and was eventually able to shove him aside to knock down the game-winning shot. While the shot was littered with controversy due to a potential shove-off, this shot would be the exclamation mark not just on Jordan's illustrious career, but also the Bulls dynasty, as the next summer, the team would essentially be dismantled.
It's Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Russell with a quick crossover. Look at Brian Russell slips. Michael pulls up and buries the shot to give him a 1-point lead. That may have been.
Watch Jordan's left hand here as he gives Russell a push. Referee can't see that. Jordan frees himself up for a clean look. The greatest thing about Jordan is he has.
It's certainly hard to pinpoint every single one of MJ's greatest moments, considering that he's probably the most iconic athlete in the history of sports. Yet these are not just the moments that signify Jordan's incredible play and career, but moments that are embedded in the minds of every NBA fan. But on that note, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss out on any more of our content. But on that note, we'll see you guys next time.